What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here, bringing you your Film Junkie quick fix. That's correct. You're going to shoot up some movie news, you're going to love it, you're going to be in euphoria, you're going to sink into your couch and just pass the fuck out. That's correct. You want to talk some movies? Because I want to talk some movies. Let's talk some movies. Alright, Batman vs. Superman news. You know, I always like to try to start off with some Batman vs. Superman news. And we got David Goyer. You know who David Goyer is. He is writing, well, he wrote the script for, helped write the script for Man of Steel. And he wrote the script for Batman vs. Superman. Of course, it's being tweaked by an Academy Award-winning screenwriter, which is always awesome. And he was asked about, the DC universe. Okay, how do you make it cohesive? How do you make it stand out, kind of like what Marvel's doing, but how do you not emulate the universe like Marvel's universe? I don't think you really can, but he does chime in about that. He says he just states that it's too early. He knows that Warner Brothers would love to make their universe more cohesive. There has been a lot of general conversations that, but it's just really, really early. And then, of course, you got Marvel's huge success, and they would love to emulate it, but they don't want to copy. What I think about this is like, okay, obviously it's it's a very similar thing. You got superheroes and you got superheroes, okay? You got two different universes with a bunch of fucking superheroes, okay? Of course you're gonna emulate it. Of course you're gonna copy it because you gotta tie them all together because these big superheroes, they have their own individual stories and then they gotta come together to freaking save the world practically. So maybe that's why in the Man of Steel, which I was very disappointed in, maybe that's why Man of Steel didn't have a secret scene at the end, How awesome would it have been if at the end of fucking Man of Steel, if like during the credits, after the credits, if someone just walked into this office and they said something about Superman and destruction, and then we see a bald head and we hear something, how awesome would that have been, huh? I would have creamed in my pants. I seriously would have, but who knows what's going to happen. Like you said, it's still early. They need a movie to come out next year. Sadly, it's not going to be Batman vs. Superman, so I don't know. Maybe they do, who knows what's going to happen in the next year. Maybe they have something up their sleeves. I say a Flash movie. What do you guys think? And then continuing on with Batman vs. Superman, both sides, okay? Both sides, Marvel and DC, or Warner Brothers, whatever you want to do, Disney, yeah, whatever. They are both refusing to back off that May 6, 2016 date. Marvel is running, they are on a high horse right now. They are on top of the mountain just going, no one can stop us, bitches. And they don't think that two very iconic superheroes can stop a third Captain America. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Yes, Captain America 2 was fucking fantastic. It was amazing. It was a great flick, but I'm sorry that he just won't win this battle, okay? More people will go see Batman vs. Superman. Odds are probably, maybe Captain America 3 might be a little better of a movie, but it's just not going to happen, guys. And both of these, first you have Marvel just saying, nope, we're not going to get rid of this date, and then we had Warner Brothers stating that, hey, it's still 2 years away, a lot can happen, and I know something's going to happen, and it's just, who's going to chicken out first? This is like a game of chicken. They are racing at each other, high speed. Someone is going to turn. And in sequel news, guess what? Star Wars Episode 7 production is already underway. How about that? They haven't even announced the full cast yet. We already know the returning people, but we don't even know anybody who's new. But apparently, according to what's-his-nuts, Alan Horn, I couldn't think of it for a minute there, and I didn't have it open. But yes, Alan Horn of Disney, he's Disney's chairman. He was recently, in an interview, stated that yes, they've already started filming this movie, and the only one that they've really added to the roster is what's-his-nuts, who played Chewbacca. I can't think of his name right now either. I'm really bad at what I do, guys. I'm trying to do this in a hurry. Then we move over to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and let's face it, it's suffering from some pretty bad backlash, more than the Batfleck, I think. It sounds like it, at least. And, well, how do you make it better? Hey, let's release some pretty awesome teaser posters. Check these out. These are actually pretty badass. It's showing each individual turtle with their weapon of choice, close up on their hands. I really like these posters. These are pretty badass. And who knows what's going to happen with this movie. The casting choices are getting really out there, but hey, gotta remain optimistic, guys, right? Stop calling it Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, please. Well, alright guys, that's all the movie news I wanted to talk about. Make sure you hit that like and sub button if you'd be so kind. And subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And please visit filmjunkie.com for your latest movie news, trailers, and film reviews. And yeah, I also posted a couple of things too. There's a new extended Godzilla trailer that you guys need to see. If this flick hasn't grabbed you by the balls yet with a previous trailer, watch this one. Your freaking flesh balloon is going to get squeezed just like no other. I mean, it shows some intensity, it shows a different side of things. And also, there's an exclusive first look clip at Guardians of the Galaxy. Not much, just kind of an extended look of that beginning opening scene in the trailer. Pretty cool stuff. Check it out. Alright, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about and everything. Hopefully, this was a good quick fix. Hopefully, you are now just high off of movie news as much as you can be. I'll talk to you guys later. You're welcome.